Hi everyone, this is Tina with Rehatch Designs, and I am here with just a little craft with me. I was doing a few things around my craft room, and I thought to myself, I found these old photo albums that I had bought a while back at a thrift store, and I think they're marked $2 and it's 50% off day, so I got them for like $1 a piece. And you can find these at a lot of different places for relatively cheap. And anyway, I had these three, and I could use them just the way they are for what I'm going to use them for. But who is going to just? I mean, I just can't leave these things alone. I have to embellish and kind of zhuzh them up a little bit, but you could use these for the purpose intended for photos. I mean, we all digitize a lot of our photos now. A lot of people are not doing the elaborate scrapbooking that they did before. They'll do, digital scrapbooks. Or some people are not, if they do print them off, they just put them in a photo album. But if you find these old, I mean, they're not ugly, but they're just, old-fashioned looking, and it's not something that I would probably pick up for myself. But anyway, I was going to repurpose these for my purpose and not photos necessarily. I'm going to use them for, let me show you. I have a lot of vintage Christmas cards and postcards and things like that. And I have found that I tend to forget. I have them in all different spots. In fact, some of the stuff I was going to show you I can't find. I know it's here. I know I didn't throw it away, but I just can't figure out where I put them. And I was thinking if I kind of just kept them in 3 different categories in these little albums. Now, not all of them will fit in here, but a lot of it will. And you can just flip through it and see what you have. I just thought that would be a great way to store that stuff. And some of them are very old and, worth a lot. And in fact, those are the ones I can't find. But I'm sure they're all in one place somewhere. I also have a bunch of ephemera I can't find. The last time I cleaned my craft room, and I saw somebody on Facebook post this, when you clean your craft room, then you can't find anything. And I know it's a big box of stuff, and I have torn through here, can't find it. I did want to tell Diane, if you're watching, when I had my big haul, I lost one of the dies. It's like a kitchen die or whatever. And I mean, I searched everywhere for that. It just irritated me, okay? And I was doing my kind of walkthrough of my craft room after I had straightened it up. Really, I didn't do that much reorganizing, but I did put some different things different places, and I couldn't find it, and it drove me nuts. And it probably took me more time looking for that than cleaning my whole craft room. And I finally did find it, and it was like inside a book, that one of the books the Happy Planner books that I had bought. It was just, because it's just a thin little package. But anyway, I did find it, going off on another tangent in mine. But anyway, so I thought if I kind of kept some of this stuff in, because you really can't put them in those containers. Like I have several boxes of these containers, and while they'll fit in there, they don't fit well. And then they're piled on top of each other, and I don't know. I think I forget to use them. And then, heck, I got to find them first too. But anyway, and I actually think I have them in a special spot, but I don't know where that special spot is. So, but anyway, if you have old photos or anything you want, or like I said, you could use it for the original purpose intended. But the only way is going to decorate these up a little bit. And I'm just saying, you may want to think twice before you throw these away. And you may want to, if you don't have any, when you go to the thrift store, look for these, because I see them all the time. All the time. And like I said, I was getting ready to put this in the box to go to the thrift store. You know, I had 3 of them, and I paid $1 a piece for them, and I don't know, I just kind of thought I would use them, and then I didn't use them, and now I'm thinking, wow, wait a minute. This could actually, when you think about all the things that we buy to stay organized, I just really think, I wonder how much stuff that we already have and that we could use. And I think the whole purpose of junk journaling is to try and recycle and reuse things. And, you know, that's what we're going to be doing here, is we're recycling, you know, this thing that was going to be thrown away. And obviously someone did get rid of it. So I got it, and I'm going to use it. And I'm kind of excited about it, because I really would like to, you know, get myself more organized, and I will be doing that because I have to. I don't have a choice. I've just gotten to the point where there's no other choice. Anyway, I'm going to do this in 3 categories. I thought about it, and what kind of memorabilia do I have? Well, I have a lot of vintage kind of travel stuff, and then I have a lot of, seems like I have a lot of botanical floral type things, and then I have a lot of Christmas stuff. So I actually could use a 4th book, and I'll go out and look for one for just like older things, you know, tickets and things like that I have. So I probably may do that, but in the meantime, I am going to try and divide this up, you know, with the botanical, the Christmas, and the kind of vintage travel type stuff. I wouldn't say travel, I guess European and, you know, things like that. So I'm going to do that, and I thought I have 3 different fabrics, and I have this one that I'm going to put. It looks kind of old, and, you know, and of course, you know, I'll zhuzh it up a little bit. So I thought I'd use that on one. And then I have this burlap material that I bought that I never used for anything. So I thought, well, here's a good time to use it. So I may use that. You know, I'll have to figure out where I'm going to put it on here. But anyway, I have that. And then for the Christmas one, it's got all these little hairs all over it. I think I'm going to use this one, because I have something in mind for that. It's just kind of a flannel checkered, not really a buffalo print, but I thought this would be cool. So anyway, I'm going to do those 3. And I'm going to decorate them up a little bit, but not too much, because I want them to be flat, you know, and but I can't leave them plain, because, you know, I can't do that. But, you know, but I want it to be easily accessible, and I can put these on my shelf, you know, and not have anything in front, you know, obstructing it. So anyway, this is going to be simple. I'm probably not showing you anything that you don't already know how to do, but you may want to just craft along with me and, you know, spend some time and see how it turns out, because I have no clue how it's going to turn out. I mean, this just popped into my head probably, I don't know, not even a half hour ago. Okay, and partly because I was looking for those things I couldn't find, which I'm really going to have to tear my, so far now I have all this ephemera I can't find. I've got all these old vintage postcards and things that I can't find. And I mean, I'm like, okay, those are things that you just don't want to lose. And I know I didn't throw them away. They're somewhere in this craft room in a special place, and I will find them. But we're going to probably have another craft room tour soon, because I will be reorganizing some things, because I don't know. It's probably how I put them in a category that now I can't remember what that was. I think I'm probably going to do like a master spreadsheet or something on my computer, just so I know where I put things. Anyway, I'm going to start with this one. The inside is black, which is kind of a bonus, because I don't think I'm going to do anything to that. I'm going to leave it black. I kind of picked fabrics that I thought would work well with this. Like I said, you could leave them just like this. There's no reason for anybody to, you know, you wouldn't even have to do anything, is what I'm saying. I think I'm going to start with this one. Let's see. Obviously, that material is extremely crooked. So I'm going to try and straighten it up a little. Now, I hope this is big enough to go. I like that frayed edge on that bottom there. That's cool. I think I'm going to try and leave that. Wonder if let me see. If I rip it, if it'll do that. I'm going to try and rip it and see if it'll do a little bit of frayed edge on there too. I don't want it too much because then you can see what's under there. But all I'm going to do is cut this out, guys, and then let's see. What if I do it right on that line? Let's see if it'll rip. Hey, yay! Okay, good. There we go. Let's see. Oh, and it ripped straight. How about that? That's a bonus. Okay, so then we got. Let's see if it'll rip across now. That doesn't always usually work, but we'll try it. Okay, so we're going to do that. And I don't care if it overlaps a little. In fact, that's all right. Put that on there. Figure out where we're going to put it here. Lines are kind of a bonus. All right, let's put that there. So which one? Like I said, I want to make sure I cover it. Let's just say we go right there. Oh, no, it doesn't look like it's going to cut there. I'll try it again. Yeah, it's not. It usually won't go across the grain like that. Okay. Ooh, we dropped something. As long as it's not beads, I'm good with that. Because let me tell you, that's a workout. I'm going to try and cut right along this line. Make it reasonably straight. And then I'm going to fray it a little bit when I'm done. So it'll match the other two sides. Well, I hope that everyone is enjoying some crafting time because to me it just really settles my nerves, and I don't know, my head, I have a tendency, I can go worst case scenario all day long every day. I mean, that's just kind of how I just do that. I don't know. When luckily my husband is so the opposite of me. In fact, I get upset with him because I think he just is unrealistic. But you know, that's how he is, and you know, I think somehow we end up complimenting each other. But thank God that I married him, because I think I would be a basket case sometimes, because I go worst case scenario everything. So I've been doing pretty good though lately. I have to say, I'm actually, I don't know what happened to me, but I was not in a good place for a little while, and then I kind of snapped out of it. I was very kind of worried about my son working in the lab, and he didn't seem the least bit worried. So I don't know. I guess that's probably what happened is I just kind of, you know, I just kind of figured I was doing all the worrying for both of us. So, you know, I just kind of quit worrying. I don't know what happened. But anyway, and I think things aren't as bad as things were originally predicted, and I think that's helping quite a lot. I do know that people are going stir crazy. I know my husband is. That's why we did the whole trailer thing, I think. But yeah, he's just he's not used to this being at home thing. So, and I understand, because when I worked on and off when my kids were growing up, because my husband, we moved all around the country, and I really, you know, every time I would get into a job, it seemed like we were moving for my husband's job. And anyway, so, you know, I worked full time on and off, and there's like little white hairs on there, and they don't look like dog hairs. I think it came from another. I mean, most of the time in my house it's dog hairs, but anyway, so we moved around the country, and so I, you know, worked part-time a lot of times, and then I wouldn't work for a while, and I'd go back. But recently, I had worked at a bank as an assistant manager, and I had basically been in banking. That's what I did, you know, forever, and been in management and in and out, and I'd pop in and out every 4 or 5 years, it seemed like, and work for 2-3 years and have to move, and then, or that's what would happen. But anyway, I did work pretty straight through for like the last 5 years, and then I had retired. Well, actually, it's going on 2 years now when I think about it. And so we're going to just glue this on, guys. No, not rocket science. So anyway, I think I'm going to try and use some tacky glue because I really don't want to use all of my 3-in-1 or fabric tack, because I might do fabric tack up there because I don't know if it'll stick to that. I don't know. I guess we could find out, huh? Anyway, so when I retired, I'll have to say it was an adjustment because, you've got your routine. You get up by a certain time, and you're just, there's a lot goes into that, getting ready, going there. And then all of a sudden you're just like home, and we don't have any kids at home. My youngest at the time had just graduated from college, and that's why, basically I worked to pay for all their college, and or most of it anyway. And that's what I did. That was my contribution. I was always the backup. We had saved a bunch, but I was always the one that I knew I could probably get a job, and I was lucky that way because I had a pretty good background that I could get a job pretty easily. And so anyway, when I quit working, I was like, oh my God, it was hard. You look forward to it, and you can't wait, and then all of a sudden you go from moving 100 miles an hour to just nothing, and it was a shock. So I had to figure out, and I have always been into crafting, guys, always done something, okay? Whether making crafts, scrapbooking, I did everything you could think of. But I wasn't really, I don't know, I would do something for a while, and then, and then I had a lot of friends that did the scrapbooking, and I did it too, but I would just get bored with it. Really get bored with it just after a while. I could do it for a few days, and then I was just like, and I don't know. I just couldn't get into anything. And then I don't know what was I watching that I saw the junk journaling. I can't even remember, because honestly, I hadn't even heard of it before. And anyway, so let's make sure. Oh, it's rolling off. See? I don't know, guys. I don't know. You think this is going to work? Y'all tell me. I may have to just put my fabric tack on it. We'll see. I'm going to give it a few minutes and see what happens. Anyway, so I think I'm going to put my fabric tack on. It's not sticking good. I can feel it coming up. It might eventually, but I'll put some on the ends. You know what? This is my new one. I love getting a new one, don't you guys? Anyway, so when I first started staying home, I was going nuts. So I'm flipping channels and looking at different types of things to do, and all of a sudden I start seeing this junk journaling, and I thought, well, that looks interesting, and there's so many different styles and different ways of doing things that it took a while for me to even, I was like paralyzed at first, because I don't know, I didn't know what to do, and I didn't know how to do it, and I didn't know what's my style, and what do I want to do, and yada yada yada. And then finally I just started doing it. I just decided, okay, I'm just gonna let go, because this is for me, and however it turns out, it turns out, and I'm just gonna do it. And I'd watched enough videos when I thought, I don't think you can actually do anything wrong. That's what I loved about it, because I had done scrapbooking, mini albums, all kinds of stuff. And oh my God. And I think I had just made a mini album. I think that's how I found the junk journaling. I had made this mini album. And I'm telling you, I made it for my niece. She had just had a baby girl. And I made this thing, and it was elaborate, let me tell you. And it took me, forever, okay? And it had so many different elements to it. And, of course, everything had to be precise or it wouldn't work or it wouldn't, Oh, my gosh. And I had watched some YouTube videos, and I was copying them, and it just took me, I can't even tell you how long. And of course you're measuring and trying to go and going back and forward and watching it over and over again. And I thought, it was so much work when I got done. And so finally I just kind of decided, you know what, I don't know if I want to do that, because it was, and I did probably about 4 other albums after that. Let me see if I can empty out this bottle before, well, it's not coming out at all, so I'll just use the other one. I got to open my little slit in the top a little bit better, I think. Anyway, so it was exhausting, okay? And it wasn't relaxing because I don't know, it was a lot of stress. Let's put it that way. I mean, they turned out good, and I think I was happy with that. I think, this fabric tack is going to work a lot better on the vinyl. I don't think the vinyl, it works real well with the vinyl. The tacky glue. This is my little spatula. If y'all haven't watched, I got this from the dollar store. And this is to put on a face mask. And if you can find them there, get them. Because I'm telling you, this is wonderful. To spread out your glue. Oh yeah, I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, I think it needs a little bit more on the end. Anyway, so I had just gotten done doing this one that was really elaborate, and I was kind of stressed out about it, and I did get it done and in time for her shower, and she loved it, and it was great, whatever, but it wasn't a relaxing experience for me. Let's just say that. Let me figure out how I'm going to do this. If I can get this to cut. I kind of stretched it out a little bit so that it's not real straight anymore. That's the bad part about using lines, right? There we go. That's a little better. Not perfect, but it'll work. I think I'm just going to cut right along the edge and not cut in too much. So anyway, I found the junk journaling and I tried it, and like I said, at first it stressed me out too. So I was like, am I doing it wrong? Am I doing, whatever. And I hear people talk about that all the time now, and I'm just thinking, no, just do it, because you can't do it wrong. Anyway, so anyway, I did that, and I started doing it, and I loved it. And I think this is the absolute greatest craft. And I can't even, and part of it is that I think I can use so many different things that I've learned how to do through the years. And not just what I've learned how to do, but some of the stuff I have. I mean, if you've done any kind of crafting, scrapbooking, or whatever, you've been accumulating things. And you know what? So you got a lot of stuff, and you get to use it. And there's nobody going to tell you that you shouldn't. I mean, you can adapt so many things to it, okay? If you did card making, if you did, mini albums, if you did scrapbooking. Okay, guys, so this is what I'm putting on there. This is a Norman Rockwell, from a Norman Rockwell book, and I'm going to put this on there. And I don't think I'm going to do anything else. I think that's all I'm going to do to it. I'm just going to put that on there. It's a beautiful cutout. It was on a page, and I thought that would be really cool. I love it. So I'm going to put that on there. Anyway, guys, I honestly have enjoy doing it so much, just because you can adapt so many different things. I mean, if you did mixed media, you can put mixed media. If you did card making or scrapbooking, you can use that. If you've done mini albums, you can do that. If you have done nothing, if you like to sew, if you've done quilting, if you've done any of that, so you can adapt all those things and use it in junk journaling. And that's what I think makes it so cool. And and I think that's what makes it interesting for everyone, to see what everyone is doing and all the different techniques and stuff like that. And okay, I think that's where that's going to go. And I'm going to use this. Or maybe I'll use art glitter glue. That might work better. Anyway, so I don't know, guys. To me, that's what I like doing. I just like having a situation where I'm using all the different things that I've learned and knowing that there's no hard and fast rules. This is the back of that, which was actually good too, but you hate cutting out those pictures sometimes, don't you guys? That's another thing. I was going to start on this botanical journal, right? And I had just ordered this new book, and I got it, and I can't find it either. So it is time for my craft room for a major overhaul. But anyway, so I did end up starting doing junk journaling, and it was, my husband, when I started doing it, he couldn't believe how much time I would spend in my craft room. And I said, I don't know, it's like I'm obsessed. I can't not do it. And he was like, what do you mean? I go, I don't know. It's just, it's an adrenaline rush to do this, and I don't know anything else I've ever done that I was that pulled toward. So, that it just really, I don't know. It's just really hard for me to explain. Just drew me in. And, of course, I watch video. I still do. I mean, I watch video after video, nonstop. I go to bed. That's just how I go to bed. I watch that. I tried not to watch the news too much, especially lately, because that can get depressing. But, so anyway, let's put that sucker on there, and I cannot even remember how I did. I know it was tilted a little bit, wasn't it? Okay. So anyway, I really love it, and if you're new to it, don't stress. In fact, I have my giveaway that I'm going to do for my 1,000, when I get to 1,000, which, thanks to Dawn, probably won't be that long. So, and it's my very first journal that I did, and it's probably not my best, but it wasn't bad. And when I think about it now, everyone that does this, I think, spends a lot of time worrying when they do their first one, and it doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter. Just do it. And then the other thing I think people stress out about is, well, what am I going to do with it? And I'm like, well, do nothing. Just look at it. I mean, okay, so there we go. And nothing special. This is just, I could probably put some more things on there, but I'm not going to do it. I might seal this later, just this part, which I could have done now, but I don't want any bumps in there, so I'm going to kind of make sure that all gets down good. So that's one. Okay. So there we go. Easy peasy. So all my Christmas stuff's going to go in there. And I will probably, do something else with it. But I don't know. I think it looks pretty cool. Anyway, that's what I'm going to do with that. And let's see what I'm going to do with the next one. Okay, so this is the next one. And I think what I'm going to do with that is that's the one I'm going to put the burlap on. Okay, so upside down. I think I'm going to try and put, let's see, will all of that fit in there? I don't care if all of it does. I guess I'll just kind of, just do that. Because that'll be on the edge. So it's not all going to fit. So I'm going to put like about this, maybe move it down a little bit. Okay. So this is just burlap. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of semi-cut it out where I want it. Of course, you can use these pieces for anything. Go like that. Let's see, keep it kind of straight. Ooh, that won't work. Has to go down lower because that has a big piece cut out of it. So let's do that. Okay. Anyway, guys, the only thing, and then I did start collecting things, and you know, like, oh gosh, I think I cut that too much. Let me see if it'll still fit. I think I cut it way crooked. Oh, it still works. Okay, good. Good. Okay. I think I'm going to glue it on and then I'm going to cut it. That's what I'm going to do because burlap's kind of, it's a little strange to work with. Let's see, is that still going to work? Ooh, wait a minute. I have more pieces of this if I need it, but I don't want it that high. I want to go down this low. See, I can't cut anything straight ever. It really needs to go up there so it'll fit. I may have to just redo another piece because I boo-booed this one up. Okay, maybe a little bit higher. Let's see what I can do. See, I just made this harder just by cutting it crooked. Yeah, I think that's going to work. Okay, that'll be perfect. And I'm going to use the fabric tack because I've decided it just grabs a lot better on this. And I'm sure part of it is the vinyl is on here. You know, I don't think it, you know, the tacky glue probably would work good on the fabric part all right, but I don't know about this part here. So where's my little, I'm telling you guys, $1. This thing's, I think I have like 3 of these because I use it for like when I'm doing mixed media stuff and my texture paste, you know, like if you're putting stencils on and things like that. And I use it all the time. And it wipes off really easy because it's like a rubber silicone. So it cleans up really super easy. Anyway, so when I started doing junk journaling, I just kind of fell in love and been doing it ever since. It's been about, well, I guess it's been a little over, getting to 2 years. I haven't been doing it that long. There are certainly people who have been doing it a lot longer than I have. But, okay, I think I can get that right to the edge. And I can always make that edge a little bit more. Right there. Okay, here we go. There we go. Smooth that out. Get all that little, kind of get it all in there good. Burlap's a little tricky sometimes to work with, and you know, I don't have any problem with it, but it does, you do have to, it does, you know, kind of stretch out and do weird things. So anyway, I got that on there. So now we're just going to do this. Anyway, so getting back to the junk journaling thing. If you're new, just go for it. And do whatever style that you like, because and honestly, I think I love the shabby kind of stuff. I think that's and then the vintage, but I also like grungy, and then there's sometimes I like bright, and it just, I'm sure maybe it has a lot to do with my mood, but, I tend to go toward the, probably the shabby kind of thing. That's the kind of thing I like. But, when I do kind of go outside my comfort zone, a lot of times I surprise myself, and I like it. Like on one of my budget journals, I did it for one of my sons because he said he wanted one, which, boy, if you have 3 sons and they want something you make, you get excited. Let me tell you, I was very excited. I was like, oh my God, I could make one of them something, and they actually want it. Okay. Anyway, so I made one, and it's very masculine, and I liked it. I thought it turned out pretty good. I mean, if I do say so myself, the end of that is not sticking. Got to put a lot more glue on that, I think. Anyway, so like I'll have my favorite style, but then every once in a while I kind of like doing something different, and I'll do my shabby stuff, and I love that. But every once in a while, I'll just get in the mood to do some little golden books. Which when I first saw them, I thought those are so cute, But that's so different than what I do. So anyway, I'm going to cut this and then glue the edges wherever they need more glue, because I think they do need more glue. And so I remember the first time I saw little golden books, and then I made them. I do have a tutorial out there about 3 different ways, and then I finally found the way that I really liked doing them, and I actually thought was the easiest. And I don't know if you watch me for any length of time, I will try and do things the easiest way always. That's just my motto. I mean, I still want it to turn out good. I want the end product to, not look like I cut corners, but I will try and do things the easiest way I can. So, now, when I explain it to you, it may not look that easy, because, I'm not that's a kind of a hard thing to do sometimes. It's harder than you think. Let's put it that way. Because, you know how to do it. You know what you're doing, but trying to explain it step by step to someone else, not always that easy. Especially when they're not there. You're just kind of like talking to yourself. So, you have to remember that there are people watching, because you're just going along, and, when you see that dead silence, it's because, you forget that, you're talking to people. So, but, anyway, so I'll do the little golden books, and then I'll do, because it's a completely different style, than a lot of the stuff that I do. And then like the little journals and stuff that I've done that because when I do these little classes, in-person classes, I try and do things that people can get done in one day. So I do some of that for that, but okay, that doesn't look bad. I can fray a few of the ends, right? Let me put that on there. Oh, I don't want to do that too much. It'll go down too much. Okay. All right, and I think I need to see where I need to glue it. Let's see, there's a couple spots that need glue. Not too many. Anyway, so the YouTube thing came about because I was doing these little classes, and then people would ask me things, and then they wanted me to do more classes, little in groups. And honestly, and I guess I could charge, but I always felt like, I don't know. I like for people to craft and get enjoyment, and everything they need out of it. And I don't do that. I do it, you know, for free. But anyway, my sister had suggested, why don't you just do YouTube? Because then people can watch whenever they want to and do whatever they want. And I thought, wow, okay. Of course, I had no clue how to do it. And I just kind of watched some videos. I watched some YouTube videos on how to do it. And I just thought, okay, I'm going to try it. And let me tell you, it was really kind of funny the first time I did it. Excuse me, guys. I have got to get some of this glue off my fingers or I'm not going to be able to do anything. The first time I, you know, did it and uploaded a video, I can't even tell you how nervous I was. I was so nervous. And, you know, there's not anybody in front of me right now. I'm in my little craft room alone, but it's just kind of, you know, that you could possibly be speaking to people all over the world. And I didn't think that would bother me because I've always been in the marketing and PR and that kind of thing and customer service, and I didn't think it would bother me, but it did. It was quite, it was nerve-wracking. It really was. Okay, so that looks pretty cool. I think it looks good the way it is, but let me think. What was I going to put on there? I forgot now. I forgot. Let me look in my little basket what I had. What little goodies did I put in there? Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what I was going to do. I thought I would put, I've got that. And then let me see. How about if I just put that on there? Does that look cool? What if I just put that? And that's it, right? Why don't we try that? All right, let's see if maybe I should I frame it? I've got these frames. I gotta look at our time too. I just keep gibbering away and we don't have much time to do the next one, do we? I gotta just keep my mouth shut a little bit. What if I do that? Is that too much? Well, that's going the wrong way too. Gotta do this one. What if we do that? You can't see the Eiffel Tower anymore, can we? I don't know. That might be too much on there. See, I don't want anything real too thick on there because let's see what other pictures I have to use. I don't know. Let me see. Let me stay here. What if I do that and then this? Put that down there. Put this up there. And maybe put that underneath there or something. Like right here. Yeah, I think I'm going to do something like that. But I might cut that down a little bit. I think I'm going to cut that down a little bit. I'll just use my cutter because I cannot cut straight. Anyway, what I was going to say is I don't really like to charge people for the classes that I do. So I thought, well, I'll do YouTube because that'll accomplish it. Because I really was, you know, kind of having to drag all my... It's not that I mind doing the class, but I would have to drag all my stuff out, then put it away. And you guys know when you used to go to crops and stuff like that, how hard that is. Maybe I can... Is that small enough? I don't want to cut her foot off. And then maybe I'll do... Does this one need to be smaller? Maybe I won't do both. Let's see. Let's see what I got. Here we go. Okay. Just do that. Maybe I'll just do one. Maybe I'll just do one. I'll just do that. I don't know. I don't know. I just don't want to make this overly complicated. And I'm covering up the entire Eiffel Tower. So what if I just do that? And then that's it. All right, I think I'm just going to do that. I'm going to make it super easy. Plus, we're running out of time. So, anyway, so I started doing the YouTube channel, and I started having a lot more fun than I thought I would doing it. And then I thought, okay, well, you know, and I honestly, I do need to get a lot better at stuff. I need to work on editing and all that kind of stuff. I mean, I really do. I mean, I have some bad videos out there, and I apologize for that, but, you know, I'm not a professional, and I do the best I can. Get that off of there. So I just thought I'd make it simple. I'm just doing that. Okay? So that is that one. Okay, so there we go. And then, where did my other one go? Okay, so I'm going to go one more. Let's see if we have enough time. I don't know why this book is bent a little bit. You know, I mean, I paid $1 for it. I can't complain, but it'll still work. Okay, so this one, what did I decide I was going to do to that? I've got my Christmas one. I've got that one. Oh, I know. What did I do with that material, guys? Huh? What did I do with my material? Okay, it went somewhere. Oh, there it is right there. You don't even want to see my floor. Okay. So let's do that one. And I don't know what I'm going to do with that. I think I'm going to just take it, and this should be easy compared to the burlap, right? And I want to save as much of this fabric as possible because I really want to make a journal out of it because I think it's so pretty. Okay, so we're going to go like that. Will it fit? It does fit. Okay, good. Good. All right. Let me just kind of see. Let me see if I can cut it, rip it. I might be able to rip it. Okay, so we're going to go here. I don't think it would fit this way, would it? Let me see. It might. Huh, it might. And then that kind of, yeah, that's good. I saved more of it. Okay, so let's just go right there. Oh, lovely. I love it when you can rip it. It's so much easier. Okay. Anyway, getting back to the YouTube channel thing. So I did that, not knowing what the heck was going to happen, but, you know, hey, I thought, well, it's worth a try. We'll see. And I really have enjoyed it, and I hope that people are getting some value out of it. And it's starting to become a thing for me. And I think this whole conversation started because I was talking about my husband, if I remember correctly, being bored. And the man needs a hobby. That's what I'm getting to, is that I found junk journaling and it became a passion and a hobby. And you know what? I think everybody needs that. So, especially when you find yourself with a lot of free time. Excuse me. My allergies are killing me. Forgot to take my allergy pill today. And I will pay for it. I have to take it every day. This time of year anyway. But, I mean, that's the deal. He just hadn't found anything to, you know. I wish he would find fixing stuff around the house as a hobby, but it's not his hobby. So, that's not, you know, that'd be great because I got a list. I don't know. I mean, he did do that for a little while, and it's like, I guess, you know, I felt kind of guilty asking him to do all that stuff, because technically he is working still, so, but I do notice he has a lot of free time, which makes me wonder exactly how much work was going on, but, oh well, I'm not going to say that, but anyway, so, maybe I could line up the bottom so I don't have to cut it so much. Anyway, This one I might jazz up a little bit, but we'll see. I might do that off camera because I know we're probably running really low. Let's see. We don't have much time left. So anyway, that's how I kind of happened into junk journaling, is I retired and I had all this time on my hands, and you know, I watched every season of Downton Abbey again and God knows what on Amazon, and excuse me again. I've just got a tickle in my throat. So anyway, it just really drew me in and kept me busy. And honestly, I was trying to tell my husband he just has to have a hobby. And I really wish it, you know, would be like cleaning out the garage and stuff like that. But, you know, apparently that's not it. Okay. He doesn't seem real motivated to do any of that. But don't get me wrong, he is very good about doing things. But it's not, you know, it's not something that draws him in. He was always very involved with my kids, you know, my 3 boys that did sports, and he coached them and did a lot of stuff, and I think that was his hobby, you know. And now he doesn't have that because they're all grown and working, and we don't see them all that often. Even 2 of them live right close to us, but it's just, you know, they have their life. So anyway, I just see him fidgeting a lot, and I just kind of wonder, you know, if he had something that he was passionate about, it would probably help him a lot. So I don't know. We'll see. I told him maybe take up golf or something, but he doesn't seem real interested, even though he has played golf before, but he's not real into that. So I don't know what we're going to be doing. We got the travel trailer. He seems very involved with that. He's been fussing with it, doing all kinds of stuff, and setting up the Wi-Fi and all this kind of stuff. So if we go on like a long trip, I can still film and he could still work and kind of stuff like that. So I'm bringing this closer to me so I can cut it. It's not on camera. I'm sorry, but it's way easier, and you guys know how to cut, so I don't think you're missing anything. Anyway, so is that one good? I think it is. Just got to do the one right here. Anyway, so I don't know what he's going to do. We'll see. We shall see. Okay. Now this is a thinner material, so that's why I think I may put trim and stuff on it and make it look a little bit more vintagey. I haven't decided 100% what I'm going to do, but I will certainly fill you in on it. Okay. Put that over there. All right, so that in and of itself doesn't even look bad, but I do think it's going to need to be zhuzhed up a little bit because it looks kind of plain. Move that, cut that a little bit. It's a little bit too long. All right, y'all let me know if you're having kind of the same thing, you know, if you've got husbands working from home, kind of going nuts or whatever. I don't know. I mean, I do think I can't be the only one in that boat. Let's see here, guys. If I have enough to go around. 1, 2. Okay, good. I have enough for there. And then what am I going to do on the side? Do I have some for the side? I do. Okay. I do want to let everybody know that we will be having our giveaway Fridays. So, and if you're new to my channel and haven't heard about it, what you do is you subscribe and you comment on any of my videos that I do during the week, Friday through Friday. So if I announce it, you know, at 8 o'clock on Friday, you know, at 8:01 on, I take those comments and I put them in for the next week. What you do is you watch any video. It doesn't have to be a new one. It can be an old one. And anything that you watch during the week, what I do is any video that you watch, you make a comment on. And when you make a comment, I put your name in a pot okay, there's like air in there. It's not coming out. Hold on. Well, let's see what the deal is here. Okay. Why are you not coming out? Okay. So anyway, if you, still not coming out. Isn't that weird? I don't know. Technical difficulties here. I do not know. I don't think it's clogged up. Well, let me see if I open that up more, if it'll come out. I don't understand what the deal is. Anyway, if you comment on a video, old or new, it doesn't matter, during that current week, your name goes into this little pot, and then what I do is I just draw on Friday. So for instance, if you watch a video and make a comment, if you watch 5 videos and make a comment on each, up to only one per video, not like 5 comments on one video, then your name goes in there. So you could be entered in if you watch 5 videos and you make a comment on each, you'd be entered 5 times. So, you know, that gives you more opportunities. And I give away things, you know, that I've destashed, things I bought too much of, things that I'm not going to use, journals that I've made, a lot of times journals that we've made together, just things like that, different craft supplies, and you know, I intend to do it until I don't have too much, and I can't really see that that's going to ever happen. So I pay up to $10 shipping. So I'll ship anywhere. It doesn't matter, you know, where it is. If it's more than $10 to ship it, I'll let you know, and then you can decide whether you want to pay the difference. You have, if I call your name, you have up until the Thursday of the following week to contact me and with your mailing information. And if you don't do that, then your prize goes back into the pot and I redraw for it. You know, in addition to the new one that, you know, I'll be doing for, you know, for that week. So there's been times when I've had like up to 4 prizes in one week because people haven't, you know, given me their stuff, their information. And your things, you know, at that point, you know, they will be given away because I think I'm going to put that, well, I'll just put it on top. It'll go on top, okay. I'll just have to put a little bit more glue. So anyway, that's it in a nutshell. And I have a lot of fun doing it. My mailing, you know, I do it medium mail, so they say it takes longer, but I just honestly don't think it does. I do think I was having a little problem there when the beginning of this lockdown thing started going on, but it seems like it's doing better now. But I'm only going to the post office once a week, so depending upon when you contact me, you know, it may take a little bit longer, but I will get it out to you. And if I don't, let me know, because I don't know, I could forget things, but I try not to. But anyway, that's how I do the giveaway Fridays. And the reason that came about is I destashed my craft room and I have too much stuff, and I really didn't want to go through the trouble of selling it on Etsy, so, because that's, you know, kind of a problem, and I don't know. Anyway, alright, I'm going to do something else to this, but I don't know what. Let's see what our time looks like. We're kind of hit our time. Let me see if I have something that just hits me right away, then I'll put it on there. But otherwise, I'm not going to just worry about it too much. Let me think what I got. What do I have, people? Do I have anything that is just going to work for me here? Let's see here. No, that's too bright. That could work, but it's not really. I don't know. That doesn't really work. My, oh my, that doesn't, I don't think that works. I don't know, guys. What do you think? What do you think we should do? Let me see. This one might work, actually. And then, okay, wait. I think I'm having an idea. I'm having an idea. Hang in there. I have an idea. Ooh, that one looks good. I think that looks good. Doesn't that look good? That kind of... Okay, wait. I'm not done yet. Let me think. Oh, where's my other little cards that I was going to maybe use? I don't know where they went to. I have an idea. How about... I don't know. This is a vintage card and then put... No, it doesn't look good. Let's see. I don't know. Sometimes I'm a little too fussy and I just need to, you know, let go a little bit. Let's see. I think that doesn't look too bad. But I think the corners need to be rounded a little bit. Let me see. Let's see what we're going to do with that. I'm telling you, I have such a mess up here. This place, I've got so much I need to get going on here. Get rid of some stuff. And let's see, where are my punches? See, I've gotten too organized. I can't find some things. What did I do with my corner punch? Oh. See, I got organized. I forgot I moved them. See that? See that? I got too organized. I put them in this little container. Isn't that terrible? So, do I want to do it round? I think I'll do it round. We'll do it round. We will do it round. I think it needs to be round. Let's try that. Well, that didn't work. That's because I didn't have it open right. Oh my gosh. There we go. That's not going to work now. I have to hand round that now because it didn't do it right. Anyway, guys, I'm just kind of a mess, aren't I? So, make sure that you get entered into the next giveaway. And I am having a special prize for my 1,000 subscriber in addition to the Friday giveaway. And that will be drawn from all the people that have done it before. So all of those entries, I save them. That's another thing. I start over every week, so it's all of new comments, current comments for that week. Somebody had asked me that once, and I don't know if I explained it well enough, but that's kind of how I'll do it. So let's see if I've got anything else on there that I want to put. Do I want to put that? I don't know. I don't know. I am going to just do that. I think I'm going to put that on there. But I want to ink that up a little because it's a little bit too new looking. Oop, boy, I just kind of overdid that, but that's okay. We're going to zhuzh it up a little. Just, I don't like it to look all new. All right. So then I'm going to just take that, put it on there. So if you guys watch this Friday's giveaway, you'll see what I'm going to give out for the 1,000th subscriber. I don't know why I can't say that. Seems kind of weird that I can't say it. Okay. So I put that on there. And like I said, I want these to be kind of flat. I don't want them to have too much on there. So I can take them in and off out of my shelf. But, you know, we can't just do nothing. I can't just put the material on there, right, guys? That wouldn't be me. Okay, watch. This is going to give me a hard time. Get down there. It should not be hard to stick. Okay, so anyway, guys, that is it. Let me show you what we did. And like I said, not rocket science. Oh, that is not sticking down. That's crazy. That should stick down really well. Okay, so we got our Christmas one, and then we got our little, that's not sticking either. I'll have to deal with that. Our Eiffel Tower for travel, and then we've got this other one. So we've got all three. Kind of cool. We've just repurposed them. Great way to store things. So that's it, guys. Hope you have a nice evening, morning, day, whatever, and then we'll see you again soon.